From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
Why? Because even within themselves, they know the day is coming when we're going to get cash payment reparations. That's why they're angry about it now. There's no reason to be angry and black people haven't got anything. Think about it. What is the reason for you to be angry? You wasn't angry at the billions and billions of dollars that goes to these foreign nations. You weren't angry about that. You're not angry about all the millions and billions was going to the migrants. You weren't angry about that. And you actually saw the money going. You saw the money. Black people talking about reparations, saying we're going to get reparations, and you're angry. Just even the mere conversation, because deep down inside, you know it's going to happen. That's why you're upset. You know why people, even in the diaspora that come here, they all of a sudden, everybody want to be black now? You seen that shift? That shift happened after, I noticed that shift happened. Prior to, I say, I noticed that shift happened around January. Prior to that, nobody was talking like that. Now, everybody want to be black. People saying, well, I'm a foundational black American too. Whoa, where'd that come from? Well, all of a sudden, everybody is saying we all black now. When we were saying, hey, man, we all black. We need to work together. We all black. We need to be some Pan-Africanism. That we all black. I ain't black. I'm Dominican. I ain't black. I'm Ghanaian. I ain't black. I'm Somali. Like, okay, now we all black. Example, at the Ohio Black Expo, I had a Somali brother come up to me and talk to me. And he was saying, us Somalis, some of us, he was explaining it. Just when he met me, he started explaining. I'm like, I ain't met the brother before. And he like, some of my Somalis be on that. I'm not on that. There's people in our community, that's not on that. We love black Americans and, we all black too. And I say, brother, if you have nothing to do with that, brother, and you on some, being on some family business, then, hey, we cool. No problem, brother. You ain't got to explain. I mean, the moment the brother saw me, he just started explaining. I'm like, I wasn't there to even get on that. I was just meeting people. So I'm like, he is explaining for the Somalis. Like you do not have to report to me. Listen, just fix it. Just fix it within your own community. You don't have to explain nothing to me, brother. And there's nothing against him, what I'm saying. But everybody's seeing that shift. And everybody like, man, the everybody else like, yeah, we need to get off of this because it's much safer to be on this side than it is over there. That's what's happening. You're seeing a shift happen. And people trying to get close to FBAs so they see something coming and they need FBAs for it. And so the ones who will be able to get, I would say, close quicker, I would say, would be the black immigrants. But the ones outside of them, good luck. Good luck. Yes, we've had our issues with some black immigrants. Yes. But the black immigrants haven't done what they done in LA to black folk. Ain't no Nigerian or Somali was firebombing black people and run them out, trying to run them out of neighborhoods. No Ghanaian was coming over there and spraying NK. You know what I'm saying? So I always put things in proper context. Yeah, we may have some issues here and there, but it's not nothing serious to me. It's not serious. Them other groups have done a whole lot more. The folks have done a whole lot more. Whole sundown towns. You don't have a sundown town of Nigerians talking about you better not be in here, FBAs. You gonna have that. So that's why I always put things in proper context. That's why I don't really spend a lot of time talking about that stuff like some people do, because I look at who the ones who's really been harming us for a long time. The folks is definitely number one on that pyramid. And then some of these other buffer groups. The geek surgeons say the black immigrants got their act right since January. Hey, and that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. Look, I look at it like this. That's our distant cousins. As long as they on some respect and all of that, I got nothing but love for them. I want to come to your Jamaican restaurant. I want to come to your Ghanaian restaurant or your Nigerian parade, all that. Hey, I want to come. I want to come to what the Dominicans are doing. All that. I celebrate your culture. I'm that kind of brother. I am not against your culture. Not at all. Do it. I want you to do it because we got our own FBA culture. That's what makes it beautiful with the diaspora is that we speak so many different languages. We have so many different cultures. We ain't got to be against each other. There's no reason for that. Because look, the folks have done the most against all our nations. So we shouldn't be fighting each other. I've always said that. And the people that's here with us on this platform believe that we need to work with each other. You get a lot more done working with each other than against each other. But if we really going to fight, let's go ahead and look at what the folks are doing. And who's these other buffer groups that's trying to get tied to the folks that's harming us? And deal with that too. You understand? Now, I can even go there. Some immigrant groups did things and others didn't, but the main character is the folks. And I never forget that. I never forget that. Yeah, well, Sony, you say they need more black people at the meetings in Chicago. Maybe they do, but not all. Listen, sometimes quality is better than quantity. Remember that. What Sister Jessica Jackson did, you didn't need 1,000 people. Sometimes all you need is one. The other sister, I don't know her name. What she did, that's 2 people. And they spoke like a roaring lion. Okay? You don't need a whole lot of people. Sometimes you just need people who could really speak, people who's about some quality. Quality over quantity any day. Give me 10 people who are solid, 10 toes down people, over 100 people that can barely shuffle anything together. Always remember that. Go for quality over quantity. Yeah, Shy from Philly. I've been seeing more African brothers and sisters starting to realize about that racism now. They say, you know what? I see this one sister like, Black Americans, please tell me how to deal with this. I didn't see it like this. So I say, oh, yeah. It's like that veil has come off. The veil has come off and like everybody see it. You know why everybody see it now? Because when we delineate it, now everybody get to see the weight of America. See, we was dealing with the weight of America on our shoulders by being in the mix of everything. And we delineate it. Now our distant cousins are seeing America for what it really is. Many of them are making videos and saying, I used to say things about Black Americans, about lazy, but I work every day and I still can't make it. And I see what they're talking about now. I try to get certain jobs and I get discriminated against. I see what Black Americans, they seeing it now. They're seeing it. Why? Because we have delineated. We've delineated. Everybody getting a taste of this good old US of A. And that's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Rhonda says, you had your passport and you're registered independent. Beautiful. Beautiful, Rhonda. Beautiful. Beautiful. And start traveling the globe too. You know, don't be sitting up here worrying about these people 24/7. Get you some sort of route planted outside this country. Get some relationships with people outside this country. Like I told y'all the other day, if anything was to go down about these people trying to draft something, and my kids say, I don't want nothing to do with that, Dad, I want to go to Africa. I want to get away from that. Say less. Which country you want to go to? I got relationships in these countries. Which one? You know, and that's that. You want to go to Kenya? You want to go to South Africa? I got people. Which one you want to go to? Yes, at least all my kids have been to South Africa. Well, my older ones didn't been to Kenya. My younger one has, and my wife and all them been to Kenya. But either or, Nairobi, Johannesburg, wherever, pick a city. You'll be good. That's why I say come on these trips. You know how I got a lot of these relationships too? Going on these trips. Come with us to Ghana so you can probably get you some relationships. There's a lot of FBAs in Ghana though. There's a lot that's doing really good things. Come with us. Sign up for that trip. We got the pinned comment there. It's $199 down. And people say, oh well, I don't know. Listen, we waste money. If you calculate how much money you look at your bank account and look at how much you've been spending. You spend more than that trip on things like, man, I spent more than that in restaurants. I spent more than that on just clothes that I didn't even need. Some ladies' purses that you didn't even need, right? So look at going to Ghana with us as a way not only to get a good vacation, but building relationships with people, lasting relationships with people. And every time people go with us, they always build relationships and they go back on their own. Everybody do it. So come with us to Ghana and build those relationships and then maybe say, hey, Ghana's on my list now. Hey, if I need something, I can go over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the stream tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That's also very, very important. And we'll see y'all tomorrow night on the app, our live stream on the app. Make sure to go to AfroWire AI. LaSherica will be doing, her story for the day. So head on directly over there after this stream. The video will be connected. You can just hit